Grand Rising. Sending you happy thoughts and high vibes, beloveds. Grand afternoon, grand evening, wherever you are, whenever you tune in. Happy Sunday. This live is going to be silent for the most part, but I will be popping in every once in a while to share messages from our higher selves coming from beyond Lemuria Oracle. I want to thank you so very much, Multiversal Soul Familia, for tuning in, and most importantly, for being you. I love you. You. I do. I do. I do. Grand afternoon, beautiful sister Sonia. Blessed day while you work, beloved. Blessed day to all of you. Okay, I'm not sure when I will end it. It'll probably be at least an hour. And I may just keep it running while I do some things around the house as well. And working on getting my watch hours. So that's the primary objective of this live. But also, I can't just sit here and see you popping in and not say, hello, hello. Is there anybody in there? Love you guys. While I have this unmuted, I'm going to go ahead and reach for my deck right now and share a couple. No, I don't have anything in particular planned besides to spend some time outdoors. I may have a fire today. I've been saying all throughout the week, and here we are starting a new week. But I was saying I was going to have a fire so that we could sit and write things down and burn them away. But I didn't end up getting around to that. And here we are on Sunday, day one of a new week. I suppose it just wasn't meant to be. Thank you, beautiful. I appreciate it. Every little bit helps. All right. I'm just going to pull from the bottom of the deck what's already here and already done. We have the crown chakra. The crown chakra is your link to the multidimensionality of your being, the seat of your soul. It gracefully connects you to the heavens. The infinite symbol of limitlessness appears within the unfolding petals and points to your most potent potential. Here you can delight in the divine strands of light that dance with us when we are aligned with spirit, purpose, and truth. Be present and flow without rigid outcomes. Find more spaces in your life. Find your own way to meditate. Explore the state of flow and be receptive to the intuitive messages you may receive. Any cards that I read from, I will also leave out and post in the community section. We also have balanced forces. The Lemurian people are said to have been androgynous, a perfect balance of what became masculine and feminine energy as it densified in physical form. This card invites you to look at masculine and feminine energy from a more balanced perspective. What needs to happen to form a more holistic and equalized foundation? For more masculine drive and focus, concentrate on goals, desires, and ambitions. If you want to engage more feminine energy for receptivity, trust, flow, and surrender, consider all the things you are already grateful for. Feel the warmth, the gratitude, and comfort of knowing everything is divinely perfect, just the way it is. All right. I'm going to pause for now and wait a little bit longer, and then I will read a couple more. Thank you so very much, everyone, for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing whenever it is placed on your heart upon your own free will. God bless each and every one of you. Grand Rising, Bro Star Jim. Thank you so very much for popping in. Bro Star Jim. Thank you so very much for popping in. Oops, I got an echo. A little too close to my laptop. Grand Rising, everyone. I'm getting up to go make coffee now. I will be back soon. Sending you my love, love, love. I hope you have the best day ever. And as my bro Star Jim would say, I hope that nothing but kind words find you. I hope that nothing but kind words find you. I see you, Audra. Grand Rising, Buddha. Thank you so very much for popping in and showing support. This live is going to be mostly silent. I'm posting it to help me get my watch hours in. But I'll also be sharing from Beyond Lemuria, a couple cards here and there.
Waking up, y'all. Waking up, y'all. Just gonna grab our coffee and finish our
There.
last little thing.
I had this open on my laptop too, but I just closed it out. So let me know if there's still an echo, please.
I really appreciate it.
And thank you. Grand Rising, Marlon. Hello, Buntastic Bro Star. Welcome in, welcome in. Is there still an echo? Let me know. Grand Rising, Luke the Duke. That's a fun handle. Welcome in. Thank you so very much for your kindness and respect. Thank you, everyone, for letting me know that the echo is gone now. Thank you, Luke. Thank you so very much. Jim says, do you have nothing to worry about from the Bunnymen? I'm confused. Oh, I see. Thank you, Marlon. I sincerely appreciate you. Let me know when you're going live again and tag me so I can share you out in my community. If you don't mind. I appreciate that, you guys. Thank you. You know, I don't like to ask for that kind of stuff. I just leave it up to you guys to go with your heart. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. No biggie. If you don't remember, it's okay. I always have my notifications set to all, so. Thank you, Audra. Oh, yep, I recognize that handle and profile picture. Hello, beautiful sister. Not the double dipping. Audra says, I double dipped the like. Don't tell Seinfeld. Great show. Love it, love it, love it. All right, beautiful. Hello, my bro star Melvin. Thank you so very much for popping in. I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking. I hope you are well. Sending you love, beautiful bestie. No alter ego, back again. I'm pretty positive that everyone has one of those. Welcome in, Catwoman and King Dog. That's an interesting handle. Thank you in advance for your kindness and respect in the chat. We need to get a topic going in the chat, huh? Marlin! Marlin is back. Back again. Audra says, so did you guys have a mouse? LOL, dog plus cat equals mouse baby. Melvin is saying hello to everyone. Catwoman and King Dog said, sure. Audra is LOLing.
Queen of the unseen, daring your flow state. One more creation, birth in a new face. Silk in my aura, fire in my veins. Whisper ancient codes through these modern day chains. They sleep in the matrix, I'm pulling the plug. Deep voices surging, giving souls a new hug. Rose quartz tongue, lapis lazuli eyes. Speak life into the broken, watch the wounded rise. No cap, just true serum dripping off the lips. Every bar ritual, every line eclipse. I alchemize the pain, turn trauma to gold. Collective ascension, watch the story unfold. I'm the divine feminine, crown full of stars.
Just chilling today. Probably gonna do some lawn service.
Raising up the bars, all wide open bright, turning dark to light.
It's pretty mild here right now.
We gonna rise
68
tonight,
Fahrenheit.
dropping gems like meteor
Partly
showers
sunny.
in the night. Sacred geometry moving left and to the right. Chakras aligned, third eye fully awake. Humanity vibrating higher, no more fake. I'm the soft power that cracks open steel doors. Nurture the masculine, balance the wars. Moon in my pocket, sun in my stride. Walk through dimensions while y'all still decide. From the hood to the cosmos, I bridge every gap. Turning lost sheep into waking beds. I don't chase the cloud, I embody the mission. Heal the timeline, rewrite the conditions.
I hope your plans are successful, Marlon. Pleasant dreams. May you rest well. Audra says, I'm watching the barn and it is booming loud outside, but hardly raining, just big thunder for the last 2 hours. Ooh. I don't mind a good thunderstorm. Unless it cuts out the power. I'm getting better at making sure we have resources on hand in case that happens. Marlon says, my cat is more successful at it, laying next to me. Oh yeah, cats are well seasoned at napping. They love their nappy poos. Audra says, the kitties usually do like laying by us. Yes, they do. Bella just got up from her bed and came and laid right next to my feet. She's more like a cat than a dog. She sleeps most of the time. All right. Well, I have you unmuted. I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple more cards for you guys from Beyond Lemuria. We're keeping it super light this rising. Probably going to change the title to this video since it's no longer a silent video. Audra says they don't have a cat here now, just dogs, chickens, and horses. And the one dog is really scared, so he is under me too. Aw. Marlon says she's actually snoring, not purring. Snoring. I bet it's the cutest little snore ever. Kitty snores. I'm not sure I've ever heard a cat snore. I've definitely heard dogs snore. Not so much the cats. All right. we have the high heart chakra and internal explorer. Ecstatic bliss. This card taps into the blissful oneness we feel as we drop our edges and protective containers. This is the place where we feel held and seen, enough to flow into oneness, where the eternal part of me meets the eternal part of you. This is the selfless state where our higher selves commune to illuminate our perspective on how we share, gift, and lift others in our joyful overflow. Consider your life purpose by exploring what allows you to give joy. You guys are welcome to share a little bit about that in the chat as well. Exploring what allows you to give in joy. Audra says, "Aw, my mom raised Persians and their noses were super short and they would some were obnoxious even while awake." Oh, I believe it. Like a pug does. Oh, they would snore like a pug. Marlon says, "Second cutest snore I know." Aw. Grand Rising, beautiful sister Ms. Peacock. Hello, hello. This was intended to be a silent live while I do things around the house. But it turned into a not silent live. I couldn't just sit here and see people coming in and not at least say hello. Grand Rising, grand afternoon, grand evening, or grand rest, wherever you are. Aw, that's adorable, Audra. Miss Peacock says, "Hello, sister." Audra says, "My sister had a pug named Casey, and I called him Casey Pugsley. LOL." Jim decided to share what allows him to give in joy. And he is saying, morning chat with coffee is always best. Agreed. Even if I'm the one in the chat and not the live, I do sincerely enjoy pleasant morning gatherings with coffee. Audra is saying hello to Miss Peacock. Peacock love. Love, love, love. We also have internal explorer here. When we stop looking inside ourselves and surrender to we're going to back that up for the replay. When we stop looking outside ourselves and surrender to a softer inner focus, we have access to unlimited information and resources. When we stop thinking with the glass ceiling of our intellect, we have access to multidimensional wisdom from the collective consciousness. Everything is there within you, waiting for expression. You are invited to explore the state of flow. You are an infinitely amazing being who can access collective consciousness, especially when you surrender some control to the greater process or get out of your own way. You have the permission you felt you needed. Go within and explore. wonderful gifts are waiting for you, including exploring what allows you to give in joy. You guys are welcome to share a bit more yourselves in terms of what allows you to give in joy. Grand Rising Buddha. Buddha, Buddha, Buddha. Buddha love. Buddha love. Namaste to you, beautiful sister. I have Miss P's live open on my laptop. It's silent for the time being, but I'm there. Let's see, I'll throw you up some hearts. Peacock love. Audra says, that was who I heard earlier with the echo. I thought you were on the phone. Now, I had my own live open on the laptop as well as Ms. P's live, showing some peacock love, showing some lovey love love. If you guys could hop on over there as well and show Miss Peacock some love while she's still alive. Aha. Yes. All right. I will be right back, you guys. I'm going to go fill my cup. Audra says, gotcha. Aw, I have videos of peacocks that are around all over the town. I'll have to go look them up and share them out for you. Thank you for reminding me, Audra. I don't think I know anyone who doesn't like peacocks. Ms. P, Chief. Them damn peacocks. Peacocks, 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 everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. Yes, I love that, Audra. Audra says, fill your cup. Fill it more ways than one. Absolutely. Peacocks? It's been a while since I've been around them, like in real time. They sure are beautiful, though. The black ones are probably my favorite. They're the most rare. At least I believe they're the most rare. I may have to do my homework on that one. Audra says, OMG, so loud, sissy. When I was almost 18, about 3 months before I turned 18, I had to move back in with my mom, and her neighbors had peacocks as well as emus. emu eggs are like beautiful, beautiful, beautiful emu eggs. First time I ever saw such a humongous egg. I believe they also had a couple ostriches. Good afternoon, Carl. Hello, hello, Bro Star. Wonderful to see you, my friend. Oh my gosh, I've only ever seen a white one time as well at a petting zoo in my home state. They had all kinds of different kinds of exotic birds, including a golden eagle. But it made me so sad because they kept the golden eagle in a cage. And after a while, they stopped keeping birds in a cage. They had different kinds of owls and other birds. And I think at some point the collective conscious decided that wasn't cool, and so they stopped doing it. They had enough people probably mentioning it, so they ended up doing away with all of that. And of course, they had like goats and deer, geese, ducks, swans. That's awesome, Carl. Grand Rising Hammer. Hello, hello, Bro Star. Thank you so very much for popping in. Thank you for joining us this rising. It's been mostly quiet. I originally intended this to be a silent live, but I changed my mind. You guys coming in, I see you, and I can't help but at least say hello and Grand Rising. I hope each and every one of you are having a phenomenal day. If not, I'm sending happy thoughts, healing high vibes your way. Carl says my TikTok channel is growing fast. Awesome sauce, Carl. Oh yeah, I have faith in you, Bro Star. It probably will get bigger than YouTube. It probably already is bigger than YouTube. All right, I'm really going to step away for a moment now, guys, so I can go get myself some coffee. I will be right back. Jim, if you're still in here, how do I do that? How do I get how do I get that video to play in the background? Not quite sure how to do that. I'm still learning to navigate all the different features on YouTube, especially since they keep adding more features. Okay. I have it open now and it's silent. You can hear it? Oh, now I hear the birds. Silly me. All right, well, we'll leave that playing in the background while we chit chat. Thank you, Jim. As long as you guys can hear it, it's serving its purpose. It isn't. It's not of peacocks. Yes. Jim always has the most pleasant sound coming from his morning lives. On Jim's camera at dawn, let's see here, I'm going to I'm actually going to share this video to my community. All right, give me just a second to type this out and share it in my community. Always, always, always so relaxing and soothing. All right, I just posted it in my community so that whether you're listening now or later on, you can visit my community and find Jim's video. Jim has two different channels, actually. He has Jim's Camera at Dawn, which is his nature channel. And you guys are welcome to share your links in the chat and connect with one another. He also has a channel called Jim's Camera on Music. And that channel pretty much sticks to that topic for the most part. But they do a little bit of topic jumping over there. Jim gets together on Saturdays in the evenings, Eastern time in the evenings, and has music discussions. like I said, sometimes they jump off topic and discuss other things as well, but nevertheless, it's always pleasant, always a joy. You don't have to be concerned about any kind of drama or, yeah, not really any negativity of any sort. So, 10 out of 10, recommend. Hello and Grand Rising, Miss Blipper. Miss Blipper says, greetings from Switzerland. Everyone, wish Ms. Blipper congratulations. She just became a Gigi, a grandma. She became a Gigi. Her daughter just had a baby. Congratulations. Yes. Yes, exactly, Jim. I sincerely appreciate that. You do keep it family friendly. That's beautiful, Miss Blipper. My husband's children, primarily, or not children, oldest grandchild, rather, calls me Gigi. I'm not technically his biological grandmother, so they just call me Gigi. Or they just call me by my formal name, which is a little awkward, but I give them their freedom to decide what they're most comfortable with. Miss Blipper says, thank you, dearest. Funny, we call my mother Gigi for great-grandmother. I love it. I love every bit of that. Audra says, 7-1. Oh, 7. I can add up the numerology. Yes, we love numerology in this neck of the woods. I have a few other found familia on YouTube who truly enjoy doing that as well. We all get together and do the fun kind of math. Only when it's fun, though. Mm. Audra says, I can add it. Typo, the 7 just butted in. Gotcha. Miss Blipper, Audra was asking your grandchild's date of landfall. She would like to do the numerology. if you're up for it. Oh, wow. Look at all those 5s. July 5th at 5:45, almost exactly a week ago. That's so wild. It's almost exactly a week, like right down to the hour. Jen says, Glynis McCants, the numbers lady. She's a hoot. Knows her stuff and gives a fun delivery. Yeah, I don't know enough about numerology yet to really make it fun. I would probably just make it awkward. The baby is a 4. Audra says, I am a 22 life path too. Grand rising, grand afternoon, Tabish. Welcome in, beautiful sister. Hello, my sweet sister, says Tabish. I am here, my sister. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you so very much for popping in and showing some love. It is 1:11, 1 hour, 11 minutes in on the live stream. Being encouraged to pay attention to our thoughts, embrace new beginnings and spiritual growth. Usually the first thing that comes to mind when I see 11:11 is like awakening, like somebody just spontaneously started having a Kundalini experience, an awakening experience. And also, fresh starts comes to mind. 11:11, fresh starts, new beginnings on the horizon, encouraging us to let go of the past and be open to new opportunities and experiences. Chop wood, carry water, chop wood, carry water, chop wood, carry water. In other words, on repeat, continuously letting go and creating space for the new. It also encourages open communication, shared vision, and fostering growth. Okay, Tabish, I will visit you very soon, and I will play your video, beautiful sister. I sure will. I can't do it right now because it will end up drowning out my live stream. But as soon as I can slip away, I will play your video for you. I'm going to look for you now and get you pulled up. Guys, be sure to connect with one another if you haven't already. Audra says, I am a 10 4 1970 22 straight across. And a good 10-4 to you, Audra. I love that so much. I grew up with OTR drivers in the family, so I'm familiar with what that means. Good 10-4, over and out. Good 10-4, good buddy. That's right. Miss Blipper says, I am translating the last 7 pages of the 7th chapter of my neighbor's second book, The 5 Levels of the Soul. Ooh, that sounds like something I would reach for, Miss Blipper. Jen says, Rubber Duck says hi. Hello, Rubber Duck. Sending happy thoughts and high vibes, Rubber Duck. Audra says, wow, that's cool, Blipper. Jim is saying, we were talking about Convoy, the movie and song last night. Oh, I'm going to have to go check that out. Yeah, I went to bed pretty early. I went to sleep pretty early. I don't know why I can't seem to like stay awake. I can say maybe one time in the last year I stayed awake past like 9 p.m. Otherwise, I'm the boring one in the crowd. I go to bed early and I'm usually the first to go to bed as well. So also, I can't remember if I have the settings already in alignment with what I'm going to say, but you guys are welcome as long as the chat allows. I can't remember if I said it that way or not, but you're welcome to share your links to like your most recent video, your most recent live, your channel. Audra says, quackity quack, don't quack back. Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Oh my gosh, I love those characters from Disney. Weren't they like Donald Duck's nephews or something like that? They are called Ki, Ka, and Ko. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Is it pronounced Ki, Ka, and Ko? Yes. They're the baby ducks, so they have little quacks. Yes, and. Grand Rising Hammer, great to see you again. I fully understand. Hammer says, good morning. My phone is acting up today. It's on and it's off. I don't know. It may just be about time for an upgrade, my friend. Okay, gotcha. The sound is like queen, not king. Gotcha. Gotcha. So it's qui, qua, and quo. Qui, qua, quo. Interesting. Why do I feel so awkward saying it out loud, though? Oh, goodness. Okay, Tabish. I see you have a 11.5-minute video from 2 hours ago. Latest neck design ideas 2026. Beautiful and trendy neck designs. Guys, if you don't know, if you can't tell by the name, Tabish is a seamstress and she does a fantastic job. She creates some of the most beautiful laces I've ever seen. She does it all by hand. She creates her own lace and she does all different kinds of clothing. Hello, Brostar. Boss Jap Horns is in the building. Greetings, bro. Thank you so very much for popping in. My apologies for missing you at first. Qui and qua also mean here, Miss Blipper says. Sonia is showing some love. Sonia is saying thank you to Boss for popping in. Thank you, Boss. Grand Rising, Dolly. Hello, beautiful sister. Sending happy thoughts and kindness your way as well. Prayers for Dolly while she is on her healing journey. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and ring the bell for Dolly and anyone else who is on a healing journey at this time. Sonia is saying, dinner here, bestie. I hope you enjoy your meal, sis. Audra is saying, I'm going to put you guys in my pocket so I can go out and feed the horses while I listen. Sounds good, beautiful. Thank you, Dolly, for dropping that in the chat. I went ahead and changed the pinned message. Beautiful. Thank you so very much for looking out. Good looking out. All right, I'm going to ring the bell for anyone who may be on their healing journey at this time or a healing journey at this time. This may be a good time to reduce the volume if in any case you may have a sound sensitivity. Otherwise, enjoy the sound of the ringing. 1, 2, 3. Blessings of healing for all who may be on a healing journey at this time. So it is, so it is, so it is, and so it shall be. Healing vibes to you from me. Ooh-wee. Ashe, ashe. So mote it be. Okay, Miss Blipper. Jim is saying hi to Dolly. Miss Blipper is saying, gonna scoot back to work now. Blessings all. Agape, omni love, familia. Agape, omni love to you as well, beautiful. Scoot, scoot. She says scoot, not Scott. Yes. I understood and had your back, beautiful. Sending happy thoughts and high vibes your way. Oop, sorry guys. I pulled up Tabish's video and it went right to an ad. I'm gonna let it play through, but I have to turn it down. Just a hair. Actually, I'm just gonna keep it on pause since we have nature sounds in the background right now from Jim's video. Let the birds. But yes, Tabish, I do have you pulled up on my laptop. And I will give you a like now. Like number 23, beautiful sister. Like number 23. And here in a little while, I will go ahead and play that replay for you. Anyone else who also has recent content, you're welcome to share. Here in just a moment, I will have to step away for a little while, but I'm going to go ahead and leave the stream running. I'm not exactly sure how long I'm going to let this one go, but at least until like the 2-hour mark. I'm not stepping away just yet. And I will be back. That it's close to time for the house to start waking up. And I need to go do family stuff. Okay, Jim. I'm going to do that now. There. Reset. Reset done. Come join us for morning coffee. Ease into your day with the sounds of nature and chat with friends. And that reminds me, guys, Jim streams his nature channel, Jim's Camera at Dawn, while he's also on a live on his music channel, which is the one he's using in the chat right now. And he has some really great, relaxing, flowy morning conversations over coffee in the rising Eastern time, usually between 6 and 7 a.m. Eastern time. You're welcome to go check him out as well. Be sure to connect with one another. Blessings to Hollering with Hammer Radio as well. I believe they mentioned they were going to start doing a bit more on their channel. If you didn't already know, Hammer is a retired moondog. As in Moondog the wrestlers. Moondogs. He's one of the Moondogs. Retired. He used to wrestle in his heyday. And I believe they will be sharing more in terms of that type of content. As a matter of fact, I would like to extend the offer to Hammer as well as any one of you listening to join me on panel sometime in like the next week or so. I'm going to start doing a weekly podcast once a week probably, and open up the panel for others to come and share share about yourself and your channels, and really whatever you feel comfortable with sharing about yourself and your life and your channel. Of course, as long as we keep it kind and respectful. So, I'm going to be expanding this channel as well. Eventually there will be at least one other person representing the face or faces of this channel at some point. But there will be more to come on that more towards the beginning of 2027, because it won't be until around February of 2027 when this one other person I know for sure will be a part of Soul Stars Productions. So, I know. That's a lot of anticipation between now and then. We still have quite a bit of time before February rolls around, but in between now and then, though, I will begin opening up panels and sharing the links privately to avoid any distractions or disruptions or any more potential bullying incidences where blockheads get up on my live and talk a bunch of smack and lies. It's all lies. So they're not allowed, they're blocked, they're banned, whatever, whatnot. I don't even really like to be that way with anybody. And I'm open to second chances, but I'm not open to any form of bullying whatsoever. Not even when I, have an off day and pop off on someone. I don't agree with that either. So, you know the drill. Keep it kind, keep it respectful, and otherwise, keep it real. Love you guys. My coffee's getting cold. I may need to go add a warmer as well. All right. Let's see. I'm going to reach for the cards again. Hello, Edgar, Sky, Edcar, Sky, G Live. Hello. Thank you so very much for popping in. Sending happy thoughts and high vibes your way. All right, let's get another card here. Let's see. From Beyond Lemuria, we have Beyond the Mind. I will be sure to post all of these cards in the community section, front and back, so that you can see the images and the messages for yourself and refer to them anytime you would like. The mind moves us through the logistics of life so we can function in the world. However, endless mental chatter, self-doubt, limiting stories, and subconscious programs can keep us in our suffering. Step outside mind-based limitations. Looking at things in an overly logical way will hinder you and obstruct access to your superpowers. The past may be running you and making your mind spin so you cannot see what is really in front of you. Consider what your heart and your gut are telling you. What would the situation at hand feel like if you released all fears and worries? Are these concerns even yours? All right. And let's do another one. One more. New blueprints. Powerful, meaningful change starts with you today. Despite our desire for change, we can be overwhelmed by all that is going on and making a positive impact can seem impossible. We have more of a voice than we realize. This card inspires action, no matter how small, that will create a ripple of light in the world. You are part of a bigger picture, a greater story, and your actions, your choices, your presence are making a difference. Focus on what you can do and do it well. Change takes time, so make plans and start now. I'm not usually the one to encourage others to make plans ever at any given time, but that is what the card states on it. So there it is. An invitation to actually make some plans. All right. I shall return. I will be right back after a refill. Oh, Hammer says, thank you, Soul Star. I'd like that. So one of my sons has autism and he puts everything on the channel. I just get on here and talk to people. Okay, well, thank you for sharing that. A little bit more of a accurate information based on your channel. And you are welcome to share about your family as well whenever we make time to get you and others up on the panel. You can share about your life experiences, especially the funny ones. Especially the ones with a little bit of bubbly and cannabis involved. Those would be probably the funniest ones. All right, I'll be right back, guys. All right, I'm back. Can you guys still hear the nature sounds in the background? They are real nature sounds too. They're not like digitally created. Greetings, big world of nature. Grand rising or grand afternoon. Thank you so very much for returning to this channel and popping in, listening along. Marlon says, still a bit tired, but probably going live in a bit to get something done. Awesome sauce. Marlon, good to see you getting your confidence up and going live more often. Big up yourself, Bro Star. Big World of Nature says, good morning where I am. Good morning to you. You. Yes. Marlon is saying hi to Dolly. Marlon is locked up drag fishing shorts. Big World of Nature says, of course, my friend, I love your channel. Thank you. I'm going to pull yours up on my laptop right now. Yay. If you guys haven't already, please do connect with Big World of Nature. Connect with one another. Pretty please and thank you. Oh no! Oops. I accidentally clicked off of Jim's nature sounds. Oh, okay. Thank you for letting me know. Big World of Nature says this one is new, so not much on it. Okay. Well, we can build and grow together. I don't have much going on my channel yet either. Completely understood. Yes. Aw. Marlon says, honestly, more about loneliness and not having anything else to do, lol. Haven't had confidence issues for going live in at least a year, but did at the start. I still get a little anxious. I would say anxious getting started with lives. But it has more to do with like when I'm communicating with you guys and I'm not actually auditorily like hearing a response, and I have to remember to look at the chat to see the response in order to receive the response. I'm still getting used to that. Like, I'll be saying something and then I'll stop speaking to like wait for a response, like a vocal response. And it's not how it works. And I have to consistently remind myself that it's not exactly the same as talking to myself, but pretty darn close. I have to remember that nobody's going to actually say something. And yeah. Good point, Bro Star Jim. Jim says, in my opinion, if you're concerned, it just means you're taking it seriously. Yes. Yes. I do take it seriously because it's been evolving more into just doing what I love. And if others resonate with it, that's fantastic. If not, then I'm sure they'll find something else that does resonate. And may they be well. Big World of Nature says, it feels weird talking to a phone without anyone there. I've found co-streaming had helped me with mine. I will get there. I do have intentions of doing co-streaming as well as panels with, more people. I have to decide on a structure of sorts to go with. I'm launching a weekly podcast from this channel. Let's see here. It's going to be called Echo Companion podcast. Named after an archetype that I totally and 100% came up with. I totally just made it up. I made up a new archetype called an Echo Companion. If you're curious to know more about what that's about, I do have a 30 second premiere video from yesterday explaining a little bit more detail on that, as well as some cosmic updates. Marlon says, "You got this." Big World of Nature says, "I like to showcase people's talents." That's kind of like why I'm launching this weekly podcast, is so that the channel doesn't feel so self-centered, like only about me and my interests, even though it is, my channel, my ministry. For sure. Yeah. As I expand my heart center, I'm expanding my space as well. And each and every one of you are welcome to join me. But I will keep you updated in the process. So as far as all that goes, that's all I really have for you at this time. Broadening our perspectives and our horizons as a collective. Let's see here. All right. Such beautiful bird sounds. Let's see. Oh, crud. My earbud is dying. I better hurry up and put the other one back in. Thank you so very much, Big World of Nature. We actually have our good buddy Jim to thank for that. And I'm talking about Jim's Camera on Music. He also has a nature channel called Jim's Camera at Dawn, and every single morning he goes live early in the rising Eastern time. And you can visit his channel and say hello to Treezilla. Treezilla's been making regular cameos lately. And you can listen to the nature sounds, have it playing in the background while you're doing your thing. And Jim also has a music channel that he goes live on each morning. About an hour after he goes live on Jim's Camera at Dawn, he goes live on his music channel so that he can have the nature channel playing in the background with all the beautiful nature sounds, and then also have collective discussions. And it's a wonderful, relaxing, kind, loving atmosphere every single day. Jim doesn't change his stripes for anybody. He's a great guy with a huge heart. And so is everyone who visits his channel and everyone who gets in his chats. All of them loving and kind people. Grand Rising, John P. Grand afternoon, Bro Star. Hello, hello. My bro. Great to see you. Thank you so very much for joining us. I do need to slip away for a little bit, guys, but I'm going to leave this live stream going because I plan to come back and continue chit-chatting with you, as well as reading more from the cards. I may even actually reach for another deck besides Beyond Lemuria to start this new week off with some really good energy. Technically, today is Sunday. It is the first day of the week, according to the Gregorian calendar. So yeah. Starting things off lightly this week. Lovely to see you, John P. John P is saying hello to everyone. My sister Soul, Dolly, Jim's lovely show last night. Hugs. Jim is waving and saying hello to John P. John P is saying hello to nature and Big. Oh, I see. Don't forget about Sonia, my beautiful bestie, in the chat, you guys. She also has a couple of channels. She has her Sonia HK Amiga for Hong Kong. And then she has Heart of Sonia PH for the Philippines, because sometimes she's in Hong Kong, sometimes she's in the Philippines. And always doing great work, doing charity work and producing beautiful, wonderful content for herself, her family, and all of her loved ones. Sometimes she does karaoke singing. Sometimes she takes us to the beach. She takes us on all kinds of other little adventures. And it's always a joy. Yes, she does a great charity for children. Thank you, John P. Sending you love, Bro Star. John P says, lovely video, Soul Sis. Loved it. I still have to go check it out. I've been conking out pretty early. Like, I'm an early bird. Early to bed, early to rise. And I was about to get down on myself, but I decided not to do that again. So, yeah. Some may find that a bit boring, but that's a them problem. Indeed. All right. Let's get one more card for the collective. Then I'm going to step away for a little while, and then I'll be returning to more than likely be reading from other decks as well. We have full spectrum. Step out of the black and white mentality of good and bad. Honor the full spectrum of life and see through fresh eyes. When we judge something, we create a story about it, and often these stories are limiting. Over a lifetime, we subconsciously gather so many of these stories. Create a space of no story for miraculous healing and crystallizing new paths. This space empowers us to know our truth and be all we are. Embrace creation in all her colors, including the raw, muddy, earthbound shadow parts of a situation, to determine whether your stories are limiting your perspective. Let the compost of the challenges you have overcome feed new shoots and blossoms. And as mentioned earlier in the live, beloveds, these cards that I'm pulling, I will be sharing the images, both sides, so that you can see the artwork as well as the description of the card on the back of it. I'll be posting that in my community section later on. Yes, Jim says, if we were all the same, that would be boring. I couldn't agree more, my bro. I couldn't agree more. All right, I'm going to leave the nature sounds playing. These are real nature sounds from Jim's video. Thank you so very much, Jim, for granting me the ability to play these wonderful, real nature sounds in the background. And you're absolutely correct. The nature sounds are way more befitting of the image of me out showing love to my heroes, the trees. Thank you, and much gratitude. And I will be back in a little bit. I love you. You. I do. All right, fam. I just had to connect with my other fam real quick to get an update on the morning situation. And I'm going to slip away yet again, but I will be back. Don't go too far, beloveds. Thank you so very much for sticking around. Thank you for showing support, showing love, and most importantly, thank you for being you. Hi, baby girl. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Everyone still doing all right? Grand rising or grand afternoon, Aldina. Thank you for popping in. I must have missed something funny. I see. Jim and Sonia are cutting it up in the chat. I'm going to go back up the chat to where I left off. Okay, Jim. Jim is greeting John P. Sonia's sharing coffee with Jim. Sonia says, sorry, dinner here. I'm busy today. I'm just on the background, Jim. Jim says, hi, Sonia. We got some thumbs up, some hearts from John P. to Sonia. Jim says, Sonia is always go, go, go. John P. is greeting Sonia. Excuse me. Sonia is saying hello to John and waving. Sonia says, hello everyone in the chat. Sorry I can't greet all because dinner here. Hope you understand. Jim says, enjoy your dinner. Sonia says, thank you, my soul sister and brother Jim, for your wide understanding to me. You're most welcome, beautiful. Hope everyone is good, says Sonia. We got some more thumbs up from Jim, some waves, and Aldina is waving hello. Jim is waving and thumbs up and laughing. Sonia asks Jim, why are you laughing there? Jim says, Sonia, because I know how busy you are and still you help everyone. So very true. Indeed, indeed, indeed. I always say, Sonia, my bestie, with a heart the size of Hawaii. Sometimes Texas. But Hawaii, the end of the word, the end of the place, rhymes with bestie. Sonia, my bestie, heart the size of Hawaii. Yes. All right, can you guys still hear the nature sounds? So, you guys, I'm probably going to go ahead and wrap this live stream up, but I plan to go live again very soon. So, and I mean very soon, like in the next probably hour, maybe around 10:10 or earlier. I will be back for a part 2. And we can be a little more sociable. But I'm not going to end it just yet. I'm going to do a couple of more messages from Beyond Lemuria. And then when I come back, I'll be reaching for other decks as well. So here we go. 2 more cards from Beyond Lemuria. We have Shine Your Light and Starseed Elemental. No one can do you as you can. Yet we sometimes feel that we need to be a certain way, a way not aligned with our authentic self. It takes discipline to do what we love, especially if we are natural givers. Oh, that synchronicity with the conversation that was going on in the chat. Doing what we love, especially if we are natural givers, is really standing out. It's easy to get caught up with other people's lives. Tending to our own needs harms none, and we will have a lot more to give. It is time to collect our light and shift the vibration here on earth, starting with our inner sense of being. You are a sovereign being. Regain compassionate empowerment and remember what lights up your world. And Starseed Elemental. Sometimes adulting can become too serious. When this happens, adding curiosity, fun, laughter, and a lighthearted sense of play to our perspective can be the most effective way to rebalance. Facing challenging circumstances with inquisitiveness can bring joy to whatever we are accomplishing. Imagine stepping into a child's shoes and seeing how they perceive the world. If you have a problem, consider how a child might solve it. Humans are evolving, and children can be our wisest teachers. May we nourish their big souls, listen to them with our hearts, and let their ways unveil fresh new eyes, so we may see a whole new world. I'm actually going to read one more card. From the bottom of the deck, we have home. Our way home to oneness and the truest part of our infinite selves is to know ourselves beyond the socialized matrix of mind-constructed reality. When all sense of flighty survival drops away, a deep sigh radiates from the safe space within, where you can ground dreams into reality. Deep heart-based presence is a direct portal home. Align with your temple space. You have dreams, visions, and may yearn for etheric realms. But it is when we are fully present in our bodies that can we actualize ideas and make a difference. Be grounded. Find your home. The deeper our roots, the higher we can reach into the heavens. All right, Jim says, yep, I'm off to the mountain. Always looking for a way to make things work. Examine what's wrong to find a fix. Yes. As long as we are not harming others or getting in the way of their autonomy, we're in the green. Green lights always on, representing the heart chakra. Keep those lights on below. I will be back before you know it, possibly even before 10 a.m. It's 9:09 a.m. Eastern Time where I'm at. That's an angel number for us to close this live with. Completing old cycles and beginning a transformative journey aligned more with our life's purpose. I'm seeing humanitarianism really standing out, as well as leading by example. The 0 representing our full potential, and the 9 being amplified due to appearing twice, resonates with that humanitarianism and leading by example, as well as our connection to the divine is associated with the 0. Releasing what no longer serves us. We get that message a lot because it is like a repetitive thing, like release, create space, release to create space to receive. Trusting our paths, focusing on personal growth, and using our unique talents to help others, leading to abundance and success in life, according to astrology.com. I did not click on any links, but shout out to astrology.com for those references. Manifesting our life purpose. That number also encourages forgiveness, releasing past conflicts. For those of you who are single and ready to mingle, it highlights the importance of self-love and personal development before entering a new relationship this time. Also indicating the possibility that a twin flame is near, urging you to remain open to love, meaningful connections. Also encouraging us to trust our skills and abilities, focusing on our spiritual purpose within our work, using our talents to help others, aligning with our higher purpose. In doing so, abundance is more likely to follow and flow. Beautiful. Navigating life's changes with clarity, faith, and confidence while trusting the process. A powerful reminder we are on the right path. Thank you, beloveds, for joining us in this session. Thank you for always being so kind and respectful. Thank you so much for the unconditional love. Multiversal Soul Familia. With much gratitude and appreciation from my heart chakra to yours. Brightest of blessings and agape omni love to all.